Hi everyone, welcome back. It's Hector, and today I wanted to do a video just because I haven't seen it on YouTube. Not a lot of people talk about it as far as, you know, what they ended up purchasing, kind of like the process and whatnot, what it is. So it's actually about third-party sellers like Mercari, Poshmark, OfferUp, Amazon, eBay, those kinds of third-party sellers. And so I only started collecting, I want to say, back in 2021 in December. And from then, all the fragrances that have come out up to today, which is the 8th, January 8th, you know, there's some that I really like, some that, you know, I really enjoy watching reviews, or I like watching hauls, and sometimes the ones that are within like this year, last year, that kind of thing, I watch them, and so I like watching them from a couple years back and whatnot. So a lot of the times they have fragrances that aren't out anymore, and so the notes sound really interesting, or the packaging is really pretty, and so that really, you know, kind of started this like thing where I wanted to know what these candles smelled like. And yes, it's like a 50-50 where you can like it, or, you know, you might not like it, and then, you know, you can't really give it back kind of thing, or, you know, send it back and whatnot. So I actually wanted to talk about the candles that I purchased through Poshmark. And Poshmark is actually a new third-party seller to me, just because I had only heard about it a couple months ago. And the main one that I had used before is Mercari, and everybody knows Mercari can be really, really expensive. And Poshmark, based on what I've seen, usually has like cheaper shipping rates and whatnot, and I know sometimes that's controlled by the seller. And so I wanted to share with you the candles that I've purchased through Poshmark, and I'm gonna be looking at my phone just to share with you guys the prices and whatnot. And yeah, so I usually go based on purchasing candles by price point, by packaging, by notes, and then by just overall what I, you know, think of it. A lot of the times I go for more fruity, some floral, maybe some cologne, or like kind of like earthy, woodsy kind of candles. Not really a big fan of those like heavily perfume kind of candles, or, you know, gourmand kind of scents. And yeah, I stick mostly to fruity. So I go based on the notes, and then, you know, you go on the pictures that the seller has, and you go from there. And so I want to share with you the most recent purchase that I've made, and kind of go from most recent to the first purchase. Or maybe I'll go the other way around. No, we'll do with the most recent purchase. And that one is, it's called Pineapple Palm Grass, and it has this rigid jar, and then the seller provided like a lid. This one didn't have a lid, at least not on the pictures, and then it just had a dust cover there. Sometimes they look a little crusty, but that's usually through like shipping, or some melting, or some, you know, anything like that. And yeah, so the notes on this is lush palm leaves, fresh sliced pineapple, and citrus mist. It smells very fruity. It smells very heavy on the pineapple. There's like this green scent there, like almost like that, I guess it's that palm grass that really comes through. And then it's like a very, very subtle citrus note. So with this one, I haven't used it just because I received it, I want to say like 2 or 3 days ago, and I've been trying to get through some of the other candles. So Pineapple Palm Grass, there's that. I really like this one, so I'm glad I got that one. And like I said, it's like a 50-50 chance. You might like it, you might not like it. But yeah, the next one is Golden Amber and Oak, and it has this really pretty jar that looks like wood, and it's all around. And this one, same thing. This one, the seller provided a lid, and originally it comes like this, just with a dust cover. The notes on this is golden amber, pink peppercorns, and black rose petals. This smells a lot like it's in the vibe with Into the Night or Into the Stars, that like more mature, powdery kind of fragrance. There is a bit of rose, but it's not very, very strong, but it's definitely more mature. I haven't used this one just because, like I said, I'm not a really big fan of these kind of perfumey scents, or at least like these like Into the Night, Into the Stars, You're the One vibe. I'm not really big fan of. So there's that. This one, like I said, was Golden Amber and Oak. Sorry, and then the price point for that for this one was $12. And then for this one, I purchased this one, and I also purchased Beach Orchid, and I purchased them from the same seller, so she bundled them up for me, and together they were 26. Both of these were 26 together, so 13 each. So this one has a really pretty label, and then it has really like a really pretty rigid lid. The notes are pale orchid petals, sea breezes, soft white sands, and luxurious musk. This smells really nice. It's very summery. It's very high on the floral, and there's that musk that it says, but it's at the very end, and it kind of just brings it all together. So all in all, this on cold smells pretty good. I haven't used it in I haven't used it, so I'm not sure as far as performance how that'll do, but on cold it smells pretty good. But like I said, yeah, that one was $13. The other one was also 13, so 26 total. And then I also picked up Perfect Peony, and I really like collecting the signature scents just because I don't know, I just like to have them. And so it has like this navy blue, like almost like an indigo wraparound label with the peonies or pink, the gold lid. The notes are pink lady apple, sorbet peony, and vanilla sandalwood. It smells really, really good. It's very floral. There's a bit of sweetness like from the vanilla, and that sandalwood really like elevates a candle. It always makes it go way further than what you expect it to. And yeah, I haven't used this one just yet, just because usually I just like to collect these. But yeah, Perfect Peony. And so I also want to tell you guys, so this one was poured in 2020, and the reason, well, the way that you can tell is, let me see if it focuses, the number right here, right there, the first number is, since it's a 0, and I know that this came out like not too long ago, 2020. And like, for example, Beach Orchid, the one that I had just shown you guys, this one has, let me see if it'll focus. I think no, it has a 7 on there, so that's how I know that it'll be 2017. So there's that. And then I also picked up oh, actually no, for this one was $20. This was a little bit more expensive, but I think it was worth it. And then the next one that I picked up was Frosted Forest, in this really pretty label and this really pretty wax with this textured lid. The notes to this is frosted juniper, iced eucalyptus, evergreen branches, and white spruce. And this candle smells all around like very Christmas, very, very green. So it smells good. I really, really enjoyed it. I've used it already. The throw is pretty good. Usually with these kind of candles, Bath & Body Works never misses, as far as like the balsam, the pine, the eucalyptus, all that. So yeah, there's Frosted Forest. And this one I also purchased with Peach Cobbler. This one right here. And I don't know what I was thinking with this one. This one is absolutely horrible. I do not like it. But I don't know, I just wanted to try it just because I've been trying to like dip my foot into more of the gourmand smells, but no, this one just wasn't doing it. The notes on this is juicy peach slices, cinnamon sugar, golden baked pie crust. You get a lot of maple syrup in this, a little bit of peach, not a lot of peach. So yeah, I purchased Peach Cobbler and Frosted Forest, both of these, for, let's see, how much was it? $25, so like what, $12.50 each? So there's that. And then I also picked up Fresh Orange in this really pretty matte orange jar with the thicker lid. The notes on this is fresh grated orange zest, sparkling citrus, and white jasmine. It smells like a candy, like an orange, not like a true orange where there's that, almost like that bitterness, but it's just like a very generic orange scent. And then this one I purchased for $13. It has a really pretty orange wax as well. And I've used it, and just a reminder, I use my candles but I melt them, so that's why they don't look so nasty. And that's honestly why I do it, just for the aesthetic, where I can put it back and, you know, if use it back if I want to or whatnot, and it doesn't look grody and crusty and all that. So there's that. And then I also picked up Party Dress, and it has like this really pretty label with this pink wax, and so it has like this what's it called, like this reflective lid. So the notes on this is a stylish blend of orchid petals, billowing white peony, and soft jasmine. That's absolutely perfect for every holiday season party. This was poured 2015, so far I think this is like the oldest one. Peach Cobbler was 2019. Frosted Forest was 2020. Peony, Perfect Peony was 2020. Fresh Orange was 2019. So yeah, so far Party Dress is 2015. So for this, it smells a lot like the Into the Night, that kind of vibe. I don't know, I just thought with the peony and the jasmine, I thought it was gonna smell more, I guess, not as mature. But I haven't used this one for the same reason, that it just smells nice on cold. Like, it's okay, you know, but not really my vibe. So there's Party Dress. Party Dress was actually got on a deal, 12 bucks. So I'm like, hey, you know, it is what it is. Next up is Blue Ocean Waves in this rigid, what is this, like a rigid jar. And she also provided a lid on here. It also has a dust cover that's Blue Ocean Waves. So there's that. The notes on this is Beach Breezes, Citrus Sea Spray, Island Flowers, and Sun-Drenched Woods. Very heavy on the floral. It almost reminds me of a beach orchid, but it has a more heavy citrus note. And it just smells all around really, really pretty. Very, very summer-like, very almost like you can use it for spring. I don't know. I really, really enjoyed it. I've used this one already, and I really, really like it. The throw on this is pretty good. I like it. Maybe like an 8, maybe a 7.5. So this one I purchased with a different candle, but that one came broken. And that's kind of the thing sometimes where you don't know, you know, like sometimes the seller can package them really, really nice, and then when you receive them, pretty much shattered. And so what's pretty cool about like Poshmark is you make a report, you take pictures, you speak to the seller, and you kind of go from there. And a lot of the times what I do is I record opening up a package, just because it's just so, you know, people are out here in the world doing things that they shouldn't. And I know that these sellers, you know, usually they're just trying to make, you know, some extra income, and, you know, I get that. And so I want to do my part as far as showing that I'm being honest and I'm being truthful. So I try to record every single package that I open. So, you know, if I have to report it and whatnot, I have proof that it did come broken. So that's something that you can, you know, you can try to do just to kind of like save your butt kind of thing. And just, you know, hold yourself accountable just in case, you know. So yeah. And then I also picked up Mango Coconut Cooler. Now this just sounds amazing, right? With this like this clear orange candle. The wax is a white, so the jar is just the colored one. And this I purchased for $16. So yeah, this was 2018. So Mango Coconut Cooler. The notes are white rum, mandarin, pomegranate, and coconut. This smells delicious. It's coconut, there's some citrus notes, there is this almost like sweet, like, I don't know if that's maybe like a sweet coconut, maybe like a sweet vanilla coconut. But yeah, I've used this one, the throw, amazing, like an 8.59. So Mango Coconut Cooler. This one was about $16. So there's that. I did forget to speak on this one I had ordered with another one called Lilac Blossom, I believe, and that's the one that I was talking about before that came shattered. So yeah, I ordered Lilac Blossoms with this one, and that's what I was referring to in the previous previously, talking about that it came like when an item comes broken and whatnot. So that one came pretty much shattered, and so I got a refund, and yeah, that's that. So yeah, mango coconut cooler, $16, and then this one was 13. The other one was also 13. So there's that. And then I also picked up white peach in this really pretty label with the white wax, and it just has like the regular lid. The notes are juicy peaches, dew covered leaves, and hint of vanilla. It just smells very fruity, very heavy on the peach. There's the sweetness from the vanilla. And all around, it smells delicious. It smells really, really good. And I've used it already. Again, the throw is pretty good as well. For that one, I purchased that one in a bundle. So the other one that I purchased was this one, which is fresh eucalyptus, fresh coconut and eucalyptus in this really pretty packaging with the orange lid. The notes are creamy coconut, fresh eucalyptus, and mint leaves. And honestly, I do not like this candle. I don't even want to open it. It smells really strong. I don't know what they thought about combining eucalyptus and coconut, but this ain't it. Yeah. I bought both of these for $24, so that's the bundle that I ended up getting for $12 each one. Yeah, no. It just smells so strange. Like medicine, but then it's like not. I don't know. I really don't know how to describe that. Not a fan. Not a fan. So yeah, and then up next, I also picked up Golden Peach Sparkle in this really pretty packaging with this really pretty lid as well. The notes on this is juicy peaches, sparkling bergamot, and apricot. Honestly, it smells really, really similar to white peach. I've used both of them, but there is a subtle difference in each one. This one smells a little bit heavier on the peach, so I don't know. Maybe it's the apricot that it says that it has. Oh, another thing. Sometimes when you receive the candle, you might get them like this, you know? But that's due to like temperature changes and whatnot. So it's not the seller's fault. You just pop it right back in and it's fine. So yeah, that is Golden Peach Sparkle. And this one was 14 bucks. So $14. And then up next we have Sun-Washed Petals in this really pretty like tie-dye purple pink packaging. The notes are Island Plumeria, Golden Tiara Flowers, and Warm Sandalwood. This smells also really nice. So this one, I want to say this one as well, which is Blue Ocean Waves, and then Beach Orchid. All three of these smell really similar, and I've used them at different times. The weakest throw is definitely this one. So they all smell really similar, but there is a slight differences in each one. For this one, for sure, it's definitely the throw. So, you know. Yeah, so yeah, Sun-Washed Petals, and this was $13. So yeah, with that being said, that is actually all of the candles that I have for you today. I'm thinking of also doing a similar candle like haul collections video for the Mercari candles. That I know that one's going to be a little bit bigger, just because a lot of the times that's where I would shop first. I do have an Amazon just a couple candles that I picked up from there that I'd also like to do a video on. And yeah, so you know, sometimes you can get a pretty good deal. It just really depends. Sometimes what's cool is you can put up an offer and then they accept it or they reject it, whatever it is that, you know, whatever the seller finds appropriate. And then the cool thing is also you can compare prices. Maybe there's Mercari that has, you know, a candle that you're looking for, but Poshmark has it lower, and you kind of like play with it a little bit. So if you guys are interested, I can show you what my methods are as far as trying to find the best deals and the best kinds of candles, or the more interesting ones, or anything like that. I can definitely make a video on that and kind of like a shop with me kind of thing. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. That'll conclude the video for today. Yeah, thank you so much for watching, and until next time, bye.